Good morning, Josh. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good morning, Molly. Nice to have you here. And you're looking lovely as ever, as always. Time to wipe the sleep out of your eyes, brush your hair back, throw on your bestest shirt, wash your face with water, and get ready for the good old Monday morning eating leftover chicken. Well, that's good. At least you had chicken left over. I made beef stroganoff last night. That was pretty good stuff. Good morning, Linda. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Did you get the coffee maker working this morning? Pretty soon you're going to be a professional at that. Good morning, Rocky. Nice to have you here, brother. Got to make it to the post office today. Got to mail out a package. Yeah. Took a couple of things off the eBay list yesterday. I hadn't had anybody even look at them, let alone bid on them. So, that's right. You are the coffee making machine now. I told you could do it. There ain't nothing stopping you now, Linda. That's right. Well, that sounds pretty good. Goldfish crackers and barbecue sauce, huh? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. If I'd have known that, I'd have give you a can last night before you left. I got like let's see, I'm probably got about 50 cans of coffee downstairs. Did 5 pounds of chicken. Well, the Josh, there is no hindquarters on a chicken. Talking about leg quarters, thighs and legs. That's funny though, hindquarters. I know it just comes naturally. That's funny though. But if you got a four-legged chicken, you better take some pictures of it because I like to see that. Yep. This morning, I'm drinking a combination of two different kinds of coffee. One is a store brand, and then one is Maxwell House Max 175. It means it's got 1.75 times the caffeine as regular coffee. So I put 1 scoop of the regular coffee in there, then 2 scoops of the Max. I needed to be turbocharged this morning. I got a doc's appointment at 1:10, so I need to be all awake and bubbly for him. Yeah. And the best thing to do, um, you got a Dollar Tree there, Linda? If you got a Dollar Tree, now when I do my hot dog events and I take my coffee pot, I use Dollar Tree coffee, and I percolate it, okay, and it perks real good. Um, I tell people, all the time they come here, man, that's some good coffee. You buy a bag for $1, it'll make almost two 42-cup pots. So, okay. When you go next time you go to the Dollar Tree, they got coffee there for $1 a bag for a 7-ounce bag. So you figure that out. $7 for $7. you can get a 49 ounces of coffee. 7 times 7 is what? Wait a minute, let me count. Carry the 1. Yeah. Hell, I can't even count. Anyways, for $7, you'll get like 15 more ounces of coffee than you will buying it by the jar. But what I do is when we go to the Dollar Tree, I buy 1 or 2 bags and I put it downstairs in the pantry. So in case we run out of coffee, I got like 40 of them bags sitting down there. So, but just put that up in your cupboard for the days you run out. Hey, I got enough to make a pot. So you can throw them in the freezer. Yeah. Especially if you got a food saver vacuum sealer bag, they're in Mylar bags, but they're not vacuum sealed tight. So put them in that. Put them in your vacuum sealer bags. Draw it down tight, and then throw them in the freezer. You can put probably 6 or 8 bags of that coffee into a freezer bag. Good morning, Ron. Nice to have you here. Good morning, Gene. RG, good morning. That's pretty good there, Josh. You got your friend the mouse again? Well, what you need to do is get you a better friend, a cat. Yes, I did. My feelings were hurt. I think it was, maybe it was, I don't know if it was Linda or Ruby Slipper commented. And Johnny Avanti, good morning. I can't remember if it was her or not, or if it was Ruby. He said, well, we don't agree sometimes. We disagree. And just go on. And that's right. If people don't agree, then you just disagree and move on. No sense of fighting about it, arguing about it, calling names about it. So they're about to get fired. I don't know. Set them outside in the cold for a couple of days. They'll be glad to come on in and get that mouse. Yep. See? Just move on by.
Is this Gretchen's? Gretchen's name is, but I thought that was Gretchen.
I'm sorry. Gretchen's. That's our one.
Yeah.
But it was funny. No. Anybody watch the Buddy versus Duff competition? I watched them all. And I'm thinking Buddy got screwed. There is, yesterday when they went into the first competition, they were neck and neck. And then Duff won by 6 points. And I didn't think his was that much better than Buddy's. Okay. Then at the end, good morning, Christy. Good morning, Johnny. I already said good morning to John. Christy, looking lovely as ever. Anyways, at the end of the competition, it was about space and science. So Buddy, or Duff, he made a space capsule, and then he had the moon rover inside it, and it they dropped it down from the ceiling and it landed on supposed to be the moon, and they opened up the door and the moon rover wouldn't move. It was remote control. Right. That's it. So, absolutely correct there, Linda. Yeah, Linda. So, you know, no sense. Nobody needs to, get upset. Everybody has opinions. But anyways, he went to start up the moon rover, and it wouldn't work. So he ended up pulling it out and dropping it on its nose. Well, Buddy had, you guys, if you got a DVR and had it watched or whatever, but Buddy had, um, this thing was probably 14 feet long, 15 feet long, maybe. And it started with Benjamin Franklin in a rocket, and he started talking about the prehistoric animals all the way up into space. And it was it was excellent. Well, when it all got done to the judging and stuff, Duff won by 4 points. And I told Kathy that there is no way that what Buddy did was only worth 2 more points than what, Duff did. And it was a rigged competition. I hate when they do that because I'm no cake expert, but I can see something that's very well done and something that was done half-ass. Gene, hold on, Gene. Got a little bit there. Can't be. Not that early in the morning, Gene. Oh, yeah. Buddy is a better cook by far. Yeah. The first competition when Duff had that piece of junk car that he did some painting on and stuff, and Buddy had that big car. It was for Richard Rollins' birthday. I knew right then and there that the competition was rigged because that car looked ridiculous that Buddy or that Duff did. You guys got to watch it. You can tell it was a rigged competition that he was never going to win to begin with. They did a wedding cake competition. Duff had wedding cakes hanging from the ceiling, and they were only this big and painted blue, and then had sugar little emblems hanging off in fish lines and stuff. And you couldn't eat the emblems to begin with, or the medallions or whatever, because he used super or hot glue to glue them together. Buddy, on the other hand, made like a 5-tier wedding cake with all the piping and everything on it. The thing was beautiful, but yet Duff won. So it was just it ticks me off when they throw a competition like that. In the first competition, when that was the two cars they made for Richard Rollins, Buddy got so upset. He called the producers in the back, and you could see him visibly screaming, and they probably told him right then, this is going to be a rigged competition. They probably are paying him pretty good for it, but here we are talking. Instead of talking smack, we're talking cake. Good morning, Ozark. And the muffins are good. The old Watch Cat didn't let you sleep in. Oh, she let you sleep in an extra hour. Oh, that's pretty good. You know how you do that there? Get a faster pot. You know how you do that there, Ozark? You keep the cat up until you go to bed. Instead of letting that cat go to sleep, you keep it up. Walk it around the living room. Put it on a leash. Walk it around the living room. Squirt it with a squirt gun. Wake it up. Keep it awake. That would be a thought, Christy. I set mine today when I come out before it started, and I had to go to the little boy's room. I went to the little boy's room. I come out, and it was starting to make. I said, "Hey, I did it right. I figured out how to work it." I probably would have found out how to work it sooner, but I've been getting up before the time and just starting it myself. About time for the bell to go off here. There you go. Anybody seen Sleepyhead Rinda? Go knock on her door, Gene. Tell her to get up. She was a busy girl. She was on two live streams yesterday. I didn't see her second one, but I seen her first one. Huh. She can. She just didn't know how. Now she knows how. She was waiting for them to send her email stating she could. And after 24 hours after they give you the email, you can automatically go live streaming. There you go. You need to get you another Jack Russell then, Ozark. Oh. Or get you an automatic cat feeder that automatically dumps the food at a certain time so the cat will eat and shut up and go back and take a nap. Because I don't think the cat's waking you up to say good morning. The cat's, meow, feed me. It was funny. We used to have that white cat of ours, and she would sleep upstairs with my daughter. And when my daughter would come downstairs to go to, in the morning, that cat would be hot on her heels and be like this, slapping her heels. And what it was, she was trying to get her to go to the bathroom, because that's where her cat dish was in the bathroom. And she'd get her to go to the bathroom and put the cat, feed her. It was cool. Oh.
Is it?
He was more trouble. Yeah, them Jack Russells are. My daughter's got a Jack Russell. Her name's Jackie. Cute little bugger. Yes, she is. Dirty Dog Diggers. I won the Dirty Dog Diggers contest, and I give her my daughter the toys because the squeaky toys and stuff. I think she actually sent them for Jackie, and Jackie just loved them. Got video of her tearing them apart, the packages and getting them out. It was just cool. And then every Christmas, Kathy makes sure she gets Jackie some Christmas gifts. Now she's got 2 other puppies to buy for her. That's right. The old cats, they will trip you because you get them between your feet. Okay. Here's a thought. You want to get rid of your cat? Just drop it off near a Chinese buffet. They'll find a good home for him. I hear Alf is looking for some cats. So I guess at Alf's house, he dresses them for dinner. Yeah. I don't know. Never seen a cat in a tuxedo before, but there's always a first.
Really? You built a house there.
Oh, well, I don't know if Bobby's okay or not. He should be okay, but he said he probably wouldn't be in the mornings because he's sleeping in, but they had some bad weather. Fortunately, the Weather Channel seen it my way and didn't put in everybody else's safety above my entertainment. So I did get to see Highway Through Hell and Rescue 401 last night. They DVR'd. So I'm glad they put my entertainment value over everybody else's safety. It was nice of them. Had a guy from I went to school with. He was in the chat room last night. My brother was in the chat room last night. Pretty cool. You're thinking old people should not have old people around either? I know. Start smelling like Ben Gay and all that other stuff, You smell like Walter. Oh, Walter. Oh. Is that what your wife's thinking there, Ozark, or is that what you're thinking? As if your wife is thinking that, your days are numbered. Mm-hmm. As once they get it in their head, there ain't no stopping it. So, that could be the beginnings to an end right there.
No, Lisa, do not don't you go.
Yes, you are.
Harley said, she's saying right there, you can't hear it?
She said, Harley said, you're not going to school. I said, yes, you are. Yeah, I said, yes, I know. Okay, yes, dear. Nana said, you are going to school. That's right, you are going to school. Oh, I'm glad they like to argue with one another. That's why the person agreed. That's right. Yeah. That's right. That's where the old saying, eyes in the back of your head came from there, Ozark. You better watch out. Yeah. Just because they love you doesn't mean they need you. So. Yep. Just because they love you doesn't mean they need you. I love him. Here's your coffee, honey. If they give you a cup of coffee and wink at you, don't drink it. Do not drink it. So, yeah, don't do it. That might be the last cup you ever have. I seen that on Facebook. Wife handed me a cup of coffee and winked when she gave it to me. I was never so nervous in my life to drink a cup of coffee. Yeah. Reaper Man, it's Monday, dog. Good morning. Good morning, Art. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Is it Saturday yet? I need it to be Saturday because I'm going to rest up for the weekend. Got a rough work week ahead of me. Yeah, you don't work. I know. It's rough, though. I have got to go to the doctor today, the orthopedic surgeon. they give me that steroid shot in the shoulder and it isn't working. Oh, well, you're welcome. So I've got to go to the orthopedic surgeon, have him look, and I'm probably just gonna whisper in his ear, maybe you gotta do, an MRI or a CAT scan, whatever it's called, and have it done. I think your 20-year-old X-ray machine's probably not as good as it used to be. Yeah. I don't blame you, Ozark. I don't blame you. But I'm still having a lot of pain in it. I got pain in both shoulders, but this one, the one I jarred when I fell, that's the one that's hurting. So I don't know if I got a rotator cuff tore or whatever, but it's something's in there not working right. And there's certain times I can just move it just right, and it feels like something's in there. Like I got a knife in between the joint trying to pry it out. Hi, gorgeous.
Honey.
You ready for school? Yeah. What's that?
Sit on here and cry about your aches and pains.
All right, I'll sit here and cry about my aches and pains. Not really, no. I've actually got a prescription for my pain medicine, and I still got to take that in. When I get the prescription filled, then I'm more likely, I'm likely to use it anyways. But then I'll have it, and I'll use it, and I really don't want to do that. So, but I've been trying to use ibuprofen, and I have some, generic Tylenol, stuff like that I try to use when I need it. That's right. Thanks, Gene. It was nice of you. So. I actually slept halfway decent last night because it was around, I don't know, 12:45 when I finally fell asleep. I got up at 5:25, so. Yeah. Yep. They're not supposed to hurt, John. Maybe you should go to the doctor. Now, see, I do this with this arm right here. Mama Linda, good morning. It's about time you got your lazy carcass out of bed. You got to be working 35 minutes. Oh. Nice to have you here. Hi, famous Seamus. Oh. Good morning, Tom. My condolences once again. Oh my word. What? What? I seen you had a second live stream coming home. Tom's driving? Well, that's good. Oh, you're on your way. Sorry. On my way. Well, you'll be early. Did you want a link? Huh? We had flurries here last night and sleet. So all right. Well, tell me when you pass the lake. Are you okay? What did you get hurt? Are you okay, John? Good morning, East Dad. Nice to have you here.
Go on the outside. Now. Yep. Good on. No.
You had some sports. Yeah. Well, you should go get it checked out. You're still hurting there, Ozark. Honestly. Yeah, it's better than snow. That's good to catch you too there, East Dad. Nice to see you. I'll be right back. I gotta go get me a cup of Java. She's gonna stop in at the lake and go skinny dipping. No wonder if she's always yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing? That nail! That topic with nail. No, no.
Beautiful.
Everybody want to? Yeah.
Sorry about that. I had to make another pot. No chunky Dunkin' for you? No chunkin' Dunkin'? I like watching those the pumpkin chunkers. They're chunkin' pumpkins. Those are pretty cool. That's a hell of a competition, man. These guys come out with them air cannons. They look like regular artillery machines. Daisy May, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. I definitely gotta clean this table off. Well, I gotta clean it off anyway, but I got everything on. All my eBay stuff's here. All my YouTube stuff's here. We're gonna be using this table for Easter dinner, so I gotta clean her all up, get it done. It wasn't Moses. I told him I wasn't Moses because I would part the water if I dove in. There you go. That's funny. 2-1.
No, don't start it. You just want to start.
Okay, you ready?
Get over it.
Just a second. Anybody else want to come on up? Let me know. Raining in Jersey. I'm in Jersey too. He's up north. Well, let's see. How up north is Jersey?
Hey, good
Oh,
morning.
hi.
Morning.
Hold on.
Hi,
Let me
Emily.
turn the sound on. There. Hi, Emily.
Dog said, hi, Emily.
You're looking
She's
lovely.
doing
as
her
hell.
makeup.
Good morning, Tom.
There's Tom. Can't hear.
Oh.
Hold on, I'll show you.
He doesn't want to hear me.
It's raining. Yucky day.
Yes.
The snow is melting.
Yeah, it's going fast.
Okay, so can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I'm gonna tell him what he just brought up to me. I want to ask him. Okay, so Tom just brought up to me. I have a problem with my nose, my septum. So I sniffle a lot. Even when my nose isn't running, I go. And I was doing it in my live streams and in my videos, and people pointed it out to me. I know I do it. I can't help it. So Tom just said that he's noticed. How long?
Oh, at least several days.
Several
A week.
days that I haven't done it. Like I haven't done the sniffle thing.
But I think it's a subconscious.
Do you notice it, Doc?
Well, I just thought you had a cocaine problem, and I wasn't going to say anything.
Cocaine problem.
Yeah, right.
Because you
Like I could afford
you
that
want to
crap.
bring that up in front of your daughter, because sometimes people have hidden addictions they don't want their family members to know about. So. No, I really haven't noticed you sniffling. No.
No?
But somebody had,
Okay.
in a
Yeah,
live
somebody
stream,
had mentioned it to me.
she stopped and then you stopped doing it.
They just asked me if I was sick because I was sniffling. And I was like, no, I have a deviated septum. And even if I don't have a runny nose, I feel the need to sniffle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I think it implanted a subconscious thing and you just stopped doing it.
Yeah, my nose got broken years ago. And ever since then, I do it.
Yeah.
Can't help it. So I'm going to have to go back and watch the video since I haven't been doing it. Maybe it's because I got so excited when I
Yes,
hit
you
my
do.
nose.
Yeah, right.
Good morning, everybody.
They're heading to work there, Rocky Brook. So
It's my Friday.
it's her Friday, and she'll cry if she wants to. Good
Yeah.
morning, Dirty Diggers Unleashed.
Oh, Denise. Good morning, Denise. Dog, you didn't say it.
What?
You didn't tell her she's looking lovely as
Who
ever.
are you? Mama Trucker, you're looking lovely as ever. The reason why is because I was getting ready to hit the microphone, and they said because you can't see me, you can, but they can't. But I need to powder me nose.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it must be that cocaine problem.
Yeah, yeah, that cocaine. I've been sniffing baby powder.
Sugar. Sugar gets me going.
Yeah, paint's cheaper.
Rocky Brooks says it's your Friday. She'll sniff if she wants to.
Yep. I can't help it. You know,
You don't.
I do it. Now that you said it, now I'm going to do it. Now that you brought it up.
Gee,
No,
thanks,
'cause you fuck
Tom.
me too. That's why I noticed it.
What'd you say, Doug?
I said, gee, thanks, Tom.
Gee, thanks, Tom. You want to go in the inn? Okay. Why?
Because that's what the Uber driver's taking.
She wants to
I
walk in the
wouldn't
rain.
even say that's a rich man's drug. I can't afford any of that stuff. Hell, I can't even afford my prescriptions.
Next couple
Well,
hours.
nope. Oh, look at that lovely placemat. Everybody take a gander at that. What's that, a snowflake?
Oh,
He's blowing his nose, so I puts the camera down. Pretty snowflakes. Look, no snowflake is alike.
Yeah, I had my camera down. I was powdering my nose.
Tom's like, what is that?
all that talk about sniffing the other girls there.
Yep.
Contagious. Like,
Good
Yawning.
morning, Tim. Nice to see you guys are probably going to be on time today.
Maybe.
no, yeah, we will.
We got it. We do store. Do you need me to give you some money? Tom has a free coffee today. Free coffee day. Oh, this
Free
day
coffee
just.
day. Well, might as well. Today's tax day, so you might as well get it.
Oh, you know whose freaking birthday it is today? The devil.
Oh,
Yep.
next day.
Yep.
April the 15th, Uncle Sam wants you to do what?
Speaking of broken noses.
Picker Rick 1 is alive. So. Did you get the invitation there, Gene?
Oh, Gene, you coming up? You want what? Reese's?
What is Reese's what?
Reese's cups. And I need a cigarette thing. He's so good. He's going in. Shut the music off. Store for me.
I just resent it again for you, Gene.
All right, I have to put you down for a
Not-
second.
Rocky Brook says free coffee on Monday is awesome. Not really a Rocky Brook because it's the same coffee they had left over from Friday. What'd you do? Talk to me?
Where did I have? There you go.
Should have had Emily run in and get the free coffee.
Yeah, right.
I don't drink coffee.
She wouldn't know how to make a cup of coffee.
I know how to make a cup of coffee.
Good morning, Jean.
Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, dog. Good morning.
Look what I brought for breakfast.
Eggs? Hard boiled?
They're boiled, yep. I got brown eggs. I got white eggs.
So you got, the brown eggs, once you boil them, they turn to chocolate. You know that, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of chocolate, yesterday, you know those Lindt chocolate, they have the balls, but then they have the, like the candy bar looking ones at Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
And I had one of those in my pocket yesterday and it melted, but it wasn't open. And I could tell it was melted, so I cut it with scissors and I drank the chocolate. It was the
Oh,
best thing ever. It was awesome. It was so good.
did you put your 2 fingers on it and squeeze it out?
Oh my God. I cut it open and I cleaned it up good. There was no chocolate left when I was doing.
Now that you've told me that, can I tell you something?
What?
After you put that in your mouth and sucked all the chocolate out of that package, Did you remember to wash that package off because it's been handled by like 500 or 600 people on the way through? And
I licked the inside, not the outside.
What's that?
I licked the inside, not the outside.
Yeah, but you put your lips on the outside of it to suck that thing dry.
No, I held it up and poured it in. I just told you I poured it in my mouth.
Sure you did. It's your story. You tell it the way you wanna.
All right. I remember it very clearly. I was in the elevator.
Uh-huh. Well,
Chicken.
Chicken.
Is that chicken you made the other day?
I gave a piece to one of the guys at work, and he thought it was turkey.
Huh. Good morning, Crazy Cab. Nice to have you here. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm a mess.
Anyways,
So how you doing, Gene?
I'm doing good. Watching this snow melt. Fine.
Yeah, isn't it great? All right, let me grab my phone before you move.
I can actually see a trailer out here I haven't seen in 4 months.
Yeah, I know. We can see my mother's PT Cruiser now.
Did someone chew?
Emily. What'd I do?
Nothing.
I hit a button.
No, you didn't. Well,
Yeah,
now
I
you
did.
did.
Okay.
There you are.
Yeah, but now I have that thing in the middle of the screen. That's okay. Just block it, dog. That's weird.
Yeah, hey, Rocky Brook wants to know where his coffee is, Tom. You were getting free coffee? Why?
Only one free coffee. You buy 6 cups, you get the 7th free, right?
Well, you buy 6 cups, you get 1 free because it's really not the
Yeah,
seventh.
7th.
But you're not buying it. So
Okay.
it doesn't
6
count.
cups, you get 1 free.
All right.
It's gonna be all
Gene, what is
technical.
that thing in front of you?
See, it's again.
Yeah, no, up there yeah, that blue thing.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. Tom, I don't.
There you go.
Because I hit the wrong button.
It's
It's driving me.
pencil trimmers on pencils.
Okay, well, I could see it what it looked like. I thought it was a microphone or something you had hanging up there.
Yeah, I use a lot of pencil, and this is for my big jobs.
There you go.
See the bumper sticker that says "Be
All right.
kind."
Doug, hang up on me.
Huh?
Hang up on me. Click me out.
Okay.
I need to fix this. It's driving me nuts. Whatever Gene just showed, I can't see it because I got a big white box in the middle of my screen. I can't X out. When I hit OK, it just goes back to Hangouts. I'm stuck
Well, I
in limbo
can't
here.
get it won't let me.
Oh my God, and I can't do it either.
Hold on.
Got your phone.
Whatever. I didn't see what you showed, Gene, because I can't see it.
It's a huge pencil.
There, you're gone now. I had to go through the control room to eject her. Okay, come on back, Brenda.
Kicked her butt, didn't you?
What's that?
You kicked her butt.
Right. Oh. She said, that damn dog, now he done it. Well, didn't she ask me to? There she is. I had to go through the room to kick you out.
That's a lot better. No, there's like a white box right across, and it says you're already joined in this call. So I
Right.
hit OK, and it goes back to Hangouts, where it shows all my previous calls in the past, and
Yeah.
I can't see you guys at all. It's just all Hangouts. So then I hit the video button, and it comes back to the video, but it still has the box. The box won't go away.
Huh.
Don't know.
So anyway, dog.
Yeah.
I was just saying to Linda, there's a car in front of us and it's got a bumper sticker that says "Be kind." I hate those. I hate them because you shouldn't have to tell people.
To be kind.
Well, you know what to do, don't you, Tom? Take it from good old Iron Dog.
Run over him.
Go right by him. Speed up and get right beside him. Wave at them, and then when they wave at you, flip them off. And then drive by.
That's not being kind. I just want to say, don't tell me what to do. I'll be kind.
See, Brenda,
Oh, pencils. Okay.
that's my
All I
dream.
could see was the tags that were dangling off them before.
I thought it was microphone or something. Hey,
Those are
Tom,
cool. Cassie needs one of them. Those are good beating sticks.
I know it. Tom,
Where is,
can you hear me?
where is my Is she awake?
I'd like to know how they get that piece of lead down the center of a piece of wood.
Really?
Really?
Actually, the lead is put in there, then they form the pencil around it.
He knows he's just being a smarty pants.
Hey, anyway,
I know because I seen it on that show how it's made,
yeah,
how they make pencils.
I'd like to know where all the socks go.
All the socks running away with the Tupperware lids.
they go into the sock dimension.
Going with the Tupperware lids, having a party.
That's right.
Yeah, you're looking for a square Tupperware lid. All you can find is round ones, and you don't even see any round bowls.
So you throw away the round lids, and then you find the round bowls. But then after you throw those away, and you never find the square bowls to go to the square lids.
Yep.
That's why God made Reynolds wrap.
No,
That's right.
that's why God made Dollar Tree. Because I just go to the Dollar Tree and buy all my storage containers. I just bought a whole bunch of them the other day.
No, don't do that. Buy them.
Why?
Buy them those plastic caps that look like shower caps. You get them a box for $1.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a
Those
good
are good.
idea.
Yeah, but those aren't enough for travel, like taking my lunch to work.
No, but you can do
Well,
it for your refrigerator and
But
stuff.
just putting leftovers in the fridge, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, what I use them for is, your spoons and your spatulas and your stuff that you have next to the stove, so you can do your your cooking with.
Yeah.
I put a shower cap over that, so grease doesn't splatter on them and stuff like that.
I tell you, I love that Dollar
Oh,
Tree.
your storage and stuff. That's a good idea, too.
Oh, so they don't get dirty.
Yeah.
So the cockroaches don't poop on them when they run across them.
Well,
Oh, sorry.
like if I do make stickers on the Cricut, if I buy the transfer tape from Cricut, it's $14 a roll. I can go to Dollar Tree and get contact clear shelf paper. Same thing for $2 a roll.
There you go.
Yeah, that contact paper comes in handy. That's nice to line your pantry with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you can't find a phone number, you can always look at your contacts.
Mm. Ah! Oh my God. He thinks he's funny today. He thinks, we're not going to be able to see Mount Washington because of the fog. The mountain has disappeared.
You're talking about that guy with the "Be Nice" bumper on the bumper sticker.
Yeah.
What you need to do, Tom, is get a second steering wheel and put it in the car. So when you pass people like that, have Linda hold that steering wheel up and go just like this.
But like that old woman in the van.
Yeah, like that old woman and that old man.
Yeah.
Hiya. Because you can see the picture.
Yeah, Brenda. Here's what I've
What
been
do you
doing
got?
lately.
Hold on, let me show that.
He's so romantic. Look at him.
Sue and Jean sitting in a tree. KISSING.
ING.
First comes up, then comes marriage.
That's pretty cool.
Then
Next
comes
thing you know,
Jean.
there's a baby
No,
carriage.
there's Jean in the baby carriage.
Now you use your printer for that, Jean?
Yeah. See, these are
So is that contact paper, like sticky paper?
Yes. What line draws with?
Is that what you use, Jean? Sticky paper?
well. See, you got a vinyl, but then you cut it out and you use the contact paper like you peel it off like this,
Yeah.
put it up against the window, then Rub it on,
Oh,
then you can pull the contact paper off. It stays on permanent.
oh, so you're making your own window clings. That's cool.
But don't you have to do it in reverse?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
When you do it reverse, if you making
Sounds-
t-shirts.
Okay. Good morning, Kevin. Nice to have you here. Big Steve.
Good morning, Kevin
Good to see you.
and Steve. Ugh,
Yeah, Big Steve's here
just
too.
kidding. Just kidding, Steve.
Morning, Kevin.
Can't see the chat.
Morning,
Don't
Steve.
Let me.
That's right. Start cooking breakfast, Tim or Steve. We're hungry.
Yeah, I bought coffee.
No.
There's the Dollar Tree.
I tell you what, if you guys don't hurry up and get Gene some breakfast, there's only going to be one side to Gene, and that's going to be very, very upset.
Big truck. So there was a big truck driving on this road. Was it yesterday?
Yes.
Yesterday, and it lost two of its wheels. You know, the double wheels, whatever they call that.
Yeah, the duels.
Wheels, whatever. Well, he didn't know it, so he kept going, and he got
2 miles away.
where up here.
Somewhere it's about 2 miles away.
He got 2 miles away from where his wheel fell off, and he got pulled over by a police officer, and they found his wheels back there in front of a restaurant.
Yeah, my sister and my brother's been trying to find one in memory of decals, but they only
Yeah.
want to put one name on it. Mom and Dad was a fisherman.
Hold on, let me put it up. That's pretty cool.
That's nice.
So
There was a
Mom-
troop.
That's
How
nice.
far apart did they pass away, Gene? It's both the same year.
One was in May, the other one was in November.
That's a shame. My dad passed away November 30th, and then my mom
Oh, look
passed
at the
away July
truck.
25th, like 8 months later.
But no,
I
Mom
don't-
just went to the heart doctor. The heart doctor said, "Oh, you're doing fine." She went home 10 minutes later. She had a heart attack.
There it is. See it now.
The doctors never know.
Right.
All right, we're about to pull into work.
Well, anyways, getting back to your jewels falling off, I had a brand new garbage truck, had 1,200 miles on it. I'm cruising down the road, and next thing I know, I see something in my mirror. I said, that's funny. That looks like a set of tires. And all of a sudden, boom. Yep. I had to walk out about 250 yards out in the field and start rolling those tires back. Fortunately for me, they weren't hooked up to the hub. They were separate, so I had to go, one tire at a time. I'd never been able to roll a set of jewels that way.
One of our state troopers up here got killed a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Tires come off of a trailer and hit him.
It happens. That tire weighs 240 some pounds, and when it's rolling 60 mile an hour, that's just like the biggest cannonball you ever seen.
Yeah, but this thing probably weighed more than that. It was a 24.5 Bud Wheel Avalon.
Oh, the floater. Yeah, them things are heavy. They weigh about 350.
Oh, shoot. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, I lost my headphone thing.
Well,
I just
if you
saw
got
it.
to
There
get
it
dressed after skinny dipping in the lake.
Oh,
I'm getting out of the...
I can imagine that there, Rocky. Somebody lost a tire.
Hey, Emily, you walking over now? No.
Bye, Emily.
Dog said, bye, Emily.
Bye, Emily.
There's a little... Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Yeah, say hi. Say hi.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt, they said. Don't run me over, Matt. There's a lot of cars here. Look at those people. Oh, boy. It's school vacation, so We're pretty full. Look at the snowbank is melting.
Yeah.
The infamous snowbank.
Yeah, but
Emily, what are you doing?
you ever
Go
notice when the snow gets down how nasty it is?
Yep.
Yeah, dirty snow.
I thought Emily was
You
going to
doing,
catch the train. Dancing? Dance again,
Too
Emily.
early
We
in
missed.
the morning.
She been snorting the coffee too.
Yeah, too early in the morning for that crap. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later.
All right, get them.
Okay.
Bye.
They're in New Hampshire someplace there, Rocky Point. So
Conway, New Hampshire.
Conway, yep. I wish I could figure out how to get my printer to work. Thing's damn near brand new. I think it costs more to keep putting printer ink in it than anything else. It seems like every time I go to use it, I have to put printer ink in it.
Sometimes it's cheaper to buy a printer than it is to ink.
I know. It is. Sometimes you can buy the whole printer, ink and all, cheaper than you can buy the ink. Now just imagine, Gene, if you had a whole semi-load full of barrels of black and colored ink, and you sold it for $10 an ounce. Figure how much money. You'd only have to have a couple of barrels and you'd never have to work again.
Shoot, I know it. I'll tell you what, though, I like that laser printer. One cartridge that lasts me months.
Oh, yeah? I have to figure out where to get a laser printer.
Walmart.
How much are they?
I think that one I caught it on sale for $89.
89. There's that much money in the world?
I just got paid.
I have to go to the Dollar Tree to see if I can find one. No, I did not. I bought a Kodak printer there, Big Steve. And the reason why I bought it because it was Wi-Fi and all this other stuff. It was the top of the line. And it never worked ever since I got it. I should have put it right back in the damn box and took it back. But it's too late now.
Yeah, this laser is Wi-Fi and all that.
The only thing is you got to be a master in electronics to figure out how to hook everything up, how to use it.
That's easy. I send it to Sue's computer, let her print it, then I go pick it up.
There you go. And there's nothing wrong with being that way, Big Steve. You'd be the ink father. That's right. That's right.
But yeah, I need to get a printer for my computer because I'm all time printing diagrams and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's got Bluetooth on it too, or Wi-Fi, whatever you want to call it, Bluetooth. Yeah. Now you're starting to sound like a chicken there, a baby chick. Cheep, 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 cheep. That's right. Ain't nothing wrong with being cheap, Steve.
No, he's not cheap. He's conserving his money.
That's right. I'm thrifty.
Now me, I'm cheap. I go to the local junkyard and get me a computer.
I'd go to one junkyard too if I could. I've got square tubing out there in the garage. I bought from a scrapyard in town, and I made the framework for my fifth wheel fifth wheel hitch up for the pickup we had for my big fifth wheel camper that we used to have. I bought all the steel from there, bought every bit of it for 25 cents a pound. I've got steel tubing out there that's 18 feet long, 2x2 square tubing, heavy wall. I got 2 links of it back or up there. I wish I had. I wish I had more of it. I should go back and see if I can buy more, but
It'd probably be more than 25 cents a pound now.
yeah. Well, that was back when scrap was $300 a ton. So, but I want to probably buy more because actually that stuff I'm going to use. I want to build a sawmill. I was going to use that for the track, for the frame. So I've got the sawmill and everything
For the
in the
rails.
shed. Yeah, for rails.
Best for the rails.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about for the frame for it to set the rails on. So,
Oh,
because I actually want to put an axle underneath it and a hitch and all, so it can be moved around. But I've got a miniature or a small bandsaw in the shed, so that'll give me my wheels and everything I need, and I can hook an engine up to it. They're only 8 or 9 inch wheels on it, but that means, so what? You can still cut 4x4s with it. So I don't see myself cutting an 8x8. But that's pretty cool there, Rocky. You see what I picked up? Michigan Wolverine golf club covers. I've got like 22 people looking at these right now. I picked those up for $3. You could have had it for $25 plus shipping there, Steve. You ran a Wood-Mizer LT40 sawmill for years. Well, I want to build one. I don't want one. You don't have to be big. I want something that'll cut. It's got 9-inch wheels on it, but you can put it out as far as you want. So you could cut something 50 inches wide if you wanted to make the track that long, but you can only go so deep.
you want to see a good, nice homemade sawmill? Look up Matt Cremona's sawmill he made. He can cut something like 50 inches wide.
Right. Well, the bigger the wheel, the thicker the board you can cut. So, I mean, if you got a 20-inch wheel, you can cut an 18-inch beam with it. 18 inches thick.
But I think
You
you
just
can
got to
cut
clear the other
either
blade.
50 or 60-inch wide log.
Yeah. Big Steve. Hey, Big Steve, I got something for you. No, I've been wanting to build a sawmill for years. In fact, when I was working for the trucking company, that's when I started picking up all this stuff because I wanted to build a sawmill. Then a friend of mine's got 40 acres that can cut. He said, go in there and pull all the dead stuff out, log that out, and then you can start cutting the live stuff. Start working from the front all the way to the back. Well, there's no way I'll ever cut 40 acres myself. But I just wanted enough to build, if I wanted to build a cabin or whatever. Good morning, Bobby Sprinkle. I see you survived the tornado.
Good morning, Bobby. No, I'd like to have a small one to cut up logs and build tables and stuff like that.
Yeah, because you only need something to cut a 4-inch thick piece, don't you? That you're never going to get any bigger than that, are you?
No.
Yeah, so you wouldn't even need a big one. But what mine was an old portable steel bandsaw. One of them little bitty ones on wheels. That's all it is. But you can
Change your blade on it. And
that's right. Well, you got to change the blade on and make my own framework for it, and then you can make the the saw. Good morning, RV. Nice to have you here. Anyways, I was watching your your videos on the shopping. What the hell is it? I can't even remember the name of it. I went to the site because I was going to. I wanted to see what they had, and hell, every time I get on the site, I try to click their products, and it just take me to what other chefs have said. You know, I want to see what they got to sell. I don't want to see what other chefs have said. So, but yeah, this is when it sells within an hour. That's pretty cool. But anyways, you can get on Craigslist or Farm Market or Facebook Marketplace and stuff, Gene, and you can find bandsaw. They had a guy, and I almost bought it and I didn't. They had a bandsaw. It was an industrial commercial bandsaw. It was, probably 4 foot long. And it was on wheels. $100, and I should have bought it, and I didn't.
Yeah, I was using my bandsaw last night. Sounded like it came apart on the inside, so I got to take it apart.
Yeah.
Which that thing's probably 30 years old.
There was a guy in town that had a Walton's 50, I think it was a 50-inch blade. And he'd had it for years, and he'd used it for years. And then he decided he was done, wanted to retire. Put it on Facebook Marketplace for sale for $500. And as soon as I seen it, I called him, and the guy said, I just hung up on the phone. I said, well, it just come out. He said, yeah, I know. It no more was out, and a guy called and bought it just from the picture. He didn't even go to look at it. He just bought it from the picture. So
yeah, I missed out on one last year. It was an old Foley bell sawmill, and everything was there, but the wood part of it needed replacing. Sold it $500.
yeah,
I had a Perkins diesel running it.
They're at the Antique Tractor Club up here, where we do our spring and fall show. They got I think it's a 50-inch blade there on a sawmill, and they have like 4 or 5 people. They run it all weekend long. My son-in-law had a bunch of logs sawed out there last year. I think it was, a year before. Yeah, 54-inch wheels. That's a big bandsaw, man. Good morning, Mr. Mock.
Good morning, Mr. Mach 1. How you doing, Gary?
I bet that was pretty cool to watch that buzzsaw with a Willys pickup. If somebody was so inclined, you could make yourself a sawmill with one of them, front-mounted buzz saws that are on the track, on top of a tractor. You just have to be, a good fabricator and make the track and all the other stuff just like a regular one. But I think it's pretty cool how they figured out how to run the cables and everything else to, run the tables and everything on that.
Yeah, I'd like to have one of them Woodmiser LT70s. Those are nice.
There's a guy in the same city my brother lives in that's got Woodmiser LT. I don't know what size it is, but wants $14,000 for it, and it's probably 5 or 6 years old. So I'm sure it's probably one of the bigger ones.
Well, LT70s, 80-something thousand base price before any options.
You got to saw a lot of wood to get that kind of money back out of her.
Yeah, a lot of wood.
Yep.
I go to
Yeah.
Harbor Freight, get one for 2,100, do what I want to do.
You got a welder, you can make one for a couple $100 if you want to invest the time in it.
But what I would do, I'd get one small enough because I got a 12-foot trailer out here mounted on that 12-foot trailer.
Right.
Probably cut 10 or 11-foot logs with it mounted on it.
Yeah, the old brick mills. I've seen videos of where they've launched, 2x6s or whatever. They'll come
Yeah.
flying out of there. Yeah. Right at the end of the cut, they'll catch a knot or something, and boom. So, I've seen hundreds of them homemade sawmill videos, man. I figure, hell, if they can do it, I can do it.
Oh, yeah.
I might as well. It'll probably take me longer because I don't move as fast as most people, but that would be scary, especially when you're standing there. All of a sudden, you got a 2x6, 20-foot or 16-foot long coming at you at 140 mile an hour.
Yep, then you'd be like that George Jones song, "The Race Is On."
That's right. I like Grizz's mill. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Even better now after you put the stops on it.
yeah, his is a Harbor Freight.
Yeah, his is Harbor Freight, and he just added on to it. Doing it cheap's got the same thing.
Yeah, but Bob never uses his.
I know it. Must be nice to be independently wealthy. Just to let it sit around.
I told him I'd take it off his hand.
Yeah, there you go.
He don't even have to pay me to come get it.
I haven't been there in a while. I should go see him.
He don't do as many lives anymore.
I know it. So, he did. I seen his cooking chicken video a couple weeks ago. So how to make crispy chicken, baked crispy fried chicken or whatever. And I thought it was pretty cool, but hell, he used 4 pans or something like that to make it. And if you're the one doing dishes, it ain't so cool. He had a ripping come out. I bet that did hurt. To wonder it didn't kill him.
Yeah, I got to take my bandsaw apart, see what come loose on the inside.
Oh, you just got that, didn't you?
A friend of mine gave me that,
Okay.
the bandsaw. And my table saw is new.
I bet he did lose a lot of blood.
But yeah, I want to get me one of them tabletop bandsaw.
Yeah.
Because I don't do that much with bandsaw. And this is really too big for me.
Well, find out what's wrong with it, fix it, and then use that to make your sawmill with. Get you a table topper. Because what's he got? 9-inch wheels on it?
No, it's probably about 12, 14-inch wheels.
There you go. That'd make you a nice bandsaw or a nice sawmill. You got a welder and everything, don't you, Gene?
Yeah.
Eh? You can see now the wheels are turning with Gene. Hey, I can go get me a tabletop and make me a sawmill now.
Yeah, use that 12-foot trailer out there and mount it on it.
Yeah.
Use my ATV, make me a set of forks go on the front, use the winch to pick up small logs with.
Right. But you can also, you put them screw jacks underneath your trailer, and then that way you can level your trailer out. Any place it's at, you can level your trailer out, and that way your sawmill's completely level.
It's got them under the trailer now.
Got 4 of them?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. What was it, an old pop-up camper?
Yeah, it was.
See, that's what I need. Tandem axle?
No, it's just single axle, but
Yeah.
it's got electric brakes and everything.
There's a guy in Hillsdale, which is a few miles from here, about 38 miles from here. He's got a tandem axle pop-up camper that's got just the bottom half, and he wants $375 for it. I don't know if it's worth that or not the way it is, because it's.
Oh man,
Yeah, take it up.
fixing to get killed.
What's that? But anyways, he's got that there, and it's got hydraulic backup brakes on it. But you guys don't know what that is. It's a master cylinder that's on the hitch. When you're driving it, you leave the switch open on the master cylinder. So when you hit the brakes, the hitch moves just a little bit, and it acts like the master cylinder on your car, like pushing a brake pedal. So it pushes the brakes on the trailer. When you're backing up, you get out and you flip the switch on the brake itself back here on the hitch, and then that way the master cylinder doesn't engage, so you can actually back up without hitting the brakes.
Yeah. Yeah, I had it pull a U-Haul something, but the switch to disengage it was broke off. You can't back that thing up a hill.
Right. No. First one I ever seen like that, guy said, "What the hell is that?" I started looking at it, and I said, "Well, back up," and he did, and I seen it move. I said, "Go forward," and it moved a little bit. I said, "That thing moves." He said, "It shouldn't move." 100 years ago, you had them kind of trailers. They still have them. They still make them. U-Haul makes them. So, yeah. So, but they're actually nice because you don't need to worry about brakes on your car or your vehicle. The electric brakes that hook onto it. It's a manual brake, just like the brakes you've got on your vehicle. So when you push, they push. Or when you slow down, the pressure of you slowing down and the trailer slowing down actually pushes against the master cylinder and activates the brakes.
Yeah, so many. Most of your trucks now come with electric brake hookups anyway.
Right. But see, what else is nice with it? You don't know about their equipment. So, you could hook onto their equipment with your equipment, and you could short out your system because they got a short on there. So you blow out your fuse, or you could burn out your wire and everything else. So with that master cylinder like that, you don't have to worry about it because you don't know how people treat other people's equipment. But anyways, I was thinking about buying that, but price is not really that bad. He's not that far off, and it does look halfway decent. It is a tandem axle, but I want
tandem axle is better going down the road.
Yeah, but wow, and why is that there, Big Steve? I think somebody needs some time to reconsider his place in the community here. Just saying. You just watched my feelings video? Well, yeah, Steve. See anything? Hold on a minute. Maybe I ain't doing it. Anything in there, Steve? Anything? Anything? Bueller? Bueller? You gotta put a tow package on your toy hauler? I don't have any toys to haul, so.
Yeah, if I had tour hauler, I'd have me a portable shop.
That's right. Yeah, you can get them at Walmart for $19.99. Sometimes you can catch them on sale there at Rocky Brook for 99.9% off. But yeah, I just done that video feelings because it just absolutely astounded me. You know, when I say something and somebody gets so butthurt, they got to call you names, and you know, opinions are opinions. Nobody should be called names over opinions. So. Or, you know, be threatened. You know, I've had people say, you know, they wish I would, you know, was gone. You know, and I don't think that meant off on YouTube either or Facebook. You know, that's pretty cool, Tim. $500. Gene's got a nice camper. He's rebuilding. It'll be time to get out there and finish it here shortly. Mean old Mother Nature hasn't done more damage to it.
No, I just went in yesterday.
What's that? What'd you say, Gene?
I just went in yesterday. No leaks or anything.
That's good. That's good. You gonna pull it around with your ambulance? That'd be funny. Get the lights and sirens on. Where are you going? I'm in an emergency situation. I got to get to the campground. I bet that'd be pretty cool to see. Are you going to paint the ambulance the same color as the camper? Tell you what, when Mr. Mock had that black ambulance, his dad bought that black. That was pretty cool looking ambulance for that. You know, it was a nice ambulance.
It was nice.
Yeah. I bought an ambulance. You did what? I bought an ambulance. Yeah. That was a pretty good buy there.
I could put all my tools in there fixing dolls, paint on the side of it. The doll doctor.
I'm looking for one of them cube vans, not cube vans, but you know, Dodge made them tradesmen's or whatever. That was like a van, and they had 4 doors on them, and then it cut off, and it was a pickup. That's what I want. They usually were a 1 ton or, you know, 3/4 ton. I'm looking for one of them.
What they call it? Oh, the Dodge B100.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I've seen a lot of them. I just haven't seen them in a few years. I'd like to have one. Called the Paint Doctor. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, but if I had it paint up the doll doctor, go different places and set up, I'm wondering if I could make any money.
Now, what is that on your cup?
But that
Yeah.
stitch,
Oh, okay.
and you got that one.
You're stuck with me? Okay. That Lilo and Stitch or whatever the hell that is?
Yep.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it. But... And I thought it was actually a crab.
Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, my daughter made the stitch, and I made the "You Stuck With Me" on the cactus.
Oh, let's see.
Well, I'm gonna get out here and make my rounds before I have to go do errands.
I just got a message from Big Steve. He said, "Thanks for timing me out." Yeah, sure he did.
Yeah, he's very welcome. All right, dog. I'll talk to you later, buddy. I'm going.
All right, there, Gene. You have a great day. Thanks for coming in here.
All right. Have a good one, everybody.
So, I'm looking on Facebook real quick. All right. Ain't nothing interesting going on Facebook other than, I don't know if you guys are sitting down or not, but you should be sitting down because this is really exciting. Carolyn, want to be free. Good morning. Kevin, are you still here? Or did you leave? I didn't see if you left or not. Sorry if you did and I didn't say goodbye. Oh. Oh, okay, so you'll be back. Well, I haven't seen you back yet. You made a nickname for me. Well, thank you. Big Steve. Nice of you. So, anyways, did you guys see where Michelle Obama said that she knows all about being a sex symbol and being sexually harassed? I'll wait for you guys to quit laughing before I finish this, because it took me about 20 minutes to stop. Okay, I'll give you enough time. You can wipe the tears of laughter out of your eyes. And you're pulling the string and holding the bar down. Did you try priming it? There's that little button on the carburetor. You prime. I know. I can't show it, Big Steve, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Anyways, I posted that in Facebook because she said it. And I stated, whoever that was, whoever that person was, we need to find him so we can get him the professional help that he needs. who is who's the little Smith boy that's on CNN? I don't know her name. The one that Maddow or whatever, Rachel Maddow. She said that she was sexually harassed too, and I would like to know by whom. There's no prime button on it. There's no fuse on it either there, Bobby. This is just a push mower. It's no electric start. Have somebody come take the spark plug out, take a wire brush, clean it up, and put it back in, because you probably got a fouled out plug. And if that doesn't work, buy a can of ether, and where the carburetor is, you got a filter there. Your filter could be dirty. Take the filter out, knock the dirt out of it, put it back in, spray it with just a shot of starting fluid, and then pull the handle. It should start up. I know it's brand new, but things still happen during the winter. You could have had a mouse inside your air filter and chew it all up and cover, clog the carburetor. It happens, I'm telling you. Is it a rider? I thought it was a push mower. Is it a push mower or a rider, Carolyn? You are that somebody? Yeah. The rats will eat the wiring? Is it a push mower or a rider? Does it turn over? If it's electric, does it spin over when you hit the key? Yeah, starting fluid right in the carburetor. Just a shot, not the whole can. Just I'd only turn it in a couple. Well, I'm trying to help you out here real quick. Is it an electric start? Okay, right on is in the repair shop. Okay, is this a push mower that we're talking about? Big Steve, shut up for a second. In fact, I was the youngest state licensed mechanic in Michigan for small engine repair. Okay, it's a push mower. Okay, there is no fuse in a push mower. Okay, unless by some chance they've done something in the last 20 years for them, I have no idea. But I've never seen a fuse in a push mower. Usually, what it is your electronic ignition, where you get your spark from, your magneto, whatever you want to call it, is either dirty or it's been chewed up, or your spark plug is bad. So clean the spark plug, put it back in. Don't just take a wire brush and clean it and make sure it's clean. Give it a shot of starting fluid, see if that works. And if it doesn't work, you have to get into it deeper. So you got to take the cover off, clean the magneto off, or pull the magneto off and see if the electronic ignition inside there is working. That's where it gets sticky. So you got to know what you're doing when you're working on that, because if you don't, it'll never start. So it's a string pull start. Okay. Well, you can show me. Are you out in the garage right now with a camera? I can show you. I can send you a link and you can show me. You can be on the live stream. You know how to clean a spark plug. Okay. All you got to do is it's under your porch. Okay. Well, when you get it out, there's a link if you guys want to add me to your YouTube friends list. No garage under my porch. Okay. Well, if the gas has been sitting in there since last season, it could be bad, but usually it takes a couple of years for the gas to go bad. And if it's not a full tank of gas, pour some fresh gas in there with it. I usually, unless you got a lot, unless it's, okay, if your porch is out in the open and rain's been running on your porch and it got under your gas tank, you can, because your gas caps are vented, you could have a bunch of water in your tank. I know, yeah. So if it's only, if you open up the cap and the thing is full, you probably got a lot of water in it. Drain that out into a bowl or something. You just tip the lawnmower over and let the gas run out into a dish or, you know, an old bucket or whatever. Something so it's not running on the grass or whatever out in the street. Then put fresh gas in it. What I used to do is if I had water in my gas tank, I would take rubbing alcohol and I would put an ounce or two of rubbing alcohol in the gas tank along with fresh gas. Rubbing alcohol takes water and it forms it like a bubble around it, and it's just like dry gas. You put in your car, rubbing alcohol is the same thing. You have it covered, okay? So that's what I would check. I used to fix lawnmowers. I got sick about, I guess 20 years ago, I got sick and I thought I was having heart attacks, and I probably spent 6 months going to the doctors every other day, hospitals, testing and all this other stuff. And it wasn't my heart. They didn't know what it was, but it was causing such bad chest pains that I could be sitting there and talking to you and all of a sudden go, oh, you know, and just keel right over because it felt like somebody just punched me in the chest with a sledgehammer. And I had the same thing happen. I was at the doctor's office talking to the doctor when it happened, and they didn't know what it was causing. And they, you know, they did lots of tests. While I was off work, I decided I would do something to pass the time, and I did. I went out and I found a bunch of lawnmowers and I brought them into the garage and I started working on lawnmowers. I completely rebuilt 3 riders and put them out front for sale. You know, you buy them for $25 or you get them for free. And I completely rebuilt a bunch of riders, you know, over the years. But I did 3 in that time, and I did like 10 push mowers, and I made almost a couple $1,000 profit. So, but this is back 20 years ago, so I made good money. That's right. If you're not getting spark, um, take the wire off the spark plug. Yeah, and put a screwdriver on it and put it on one of the head bolts and see if it's making a spark. I was going to tell you to hold the spark plug wire, but that's not nice of me. It's probably got a lot of water in it. Even though it's covered, it builds up humidity inside the tank, moisture. So I would dump the tank, okay, and I would put in fresh gas. And if you're doing that, then I would just put in a few drops, maybe a teaspoon of, you can buy dry gas if you want at the gas station for $1. Or if you got some rubbing alcohol, just put about a teaspoon and a half or tablespoon of alcohol in your tank. And if there's any moisture in it, that'll help coagulate that. I guess that's what you want to call it. It forms it into a bubble and keeps it there. And the alcohol will actually help the water burn when it's running. You're probably right, RB. I had to put a new carb solenoid. Tubes in the tire, engaged blade for $160. I mean, starter solenoid? Is that what you're talking about? Because most of them has got a starter solenoid on it. That's only like $8. Yeah, don't use ethanol gas. No, use regular. And I never buy, the cheap gas for my lawnmowers, weed whackers, or anything like that. I always buy the premium gas because you're only using, a gallon. So I always buy the premium for one thing. The higher the octane, the better your little small engine's going to work. And you're right, the magneto could be rusted. Good morning, Jeff. That's what I would check. I'm not saying I'm right, but I bet I'm close to being there. Okay. I haven't seen a new writer in years, so I have no idea. Everything I got is 20 years old or better. So, except for my push mower, I got a new push mower, but everything else. Yeah, it's worth $160 if he's going to do all that work. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Do you got to hit? Well, she doesn't have a garage there. She just has a porch that her lawnmower sits under. So it's actually basically out in the weather, but she has it covered. So. Yeah, you don't ever want to run your dryer vent out in your garage because everything out there will get all the moisture, the humidity from it. So. I remember you last year buying it. I think you even got a video mowing, don't you, or something like that, I thought. Ryder's 13 years old, okay. Oh. Like I said, I haven't had the closest to a new Ryder that I've had, I bet was 20 years old. And I haven't had a Ryder for years. I used to buy the old style, the old cast iron decks and everything, or not the cast iron, the heavy steel decks with the cast iron engines. That's the kinds of mowers I've always had, or Riders. I've never had the new MTDs or anything like that because I never thought they were worth a crap because the newer the stuff, the more stuff that goes wrong with them. So. Well, Bobby, when Carolyn gets hers running, she can come over and fix yours for you. But I believe that's probably what's wrong with your. Also, Carolyn, I don't know, because some of these do have them. I have no idea if yours does or not, but they have a low oil sensor on these too. Make sure you got enough oil because some of these have a sensor on them, and mine does. Mine's a Craftsman, and it's got a sensor. It's got a wire that runs right to the block. It's got a low oil sensor, and it will not start if the oil is not, at the proper height, the fill. So make sure, you've got oil in it too. So, it should work, but there's a lot of variable factors there. Being out in the moisture and being out in the open air, even though it's covered, is a big thing right there. And you could have had a mouse come in there and chew up the wiring underneath your magneto or underneath your cover, your flywheel cover. So there's lots of stuff that could have happened during the winter. Start mowing with the Roundup, yeah. Okay, the oil's full. Okay. So I have one of them. It's a Sears Craftsman. It's a 6.5 horse. I think it's 22 inch or whatever. I bought it for $20 because the wheel was broken off on the deck. So me being dumb, sweet, and happy, and stupid and smart all at the same time, I bought it for $20. Why? Because I'm not no dummy. I took me 2 pieces of steel and I cut them and made them to fit that mowing deck where the bracket went. And I mounted them in on that mowing deck together. Now these pieces of steel are twice as thick as the deck itself. And then I made 2 for the other side. And then I mounted the wheel assembly back in there like it's supposed to go. Ain't got no problem with it now. I got me a $250 Craftsman push mower for $20. This thing probably didn't have 5 hours of runtime on it. The guy makes good money from, he works for GM. And he said, rather than take it and getting it fixed, I'm just going to sell it and buy me a new one. So that's what he did. You got one of them caveman lawnmowers? Oh, yeah. I do, yeah. Or I used to. I prefer the older stuff over the newer stuff. In fact, I've never owned a Ryder with a hydrostatic transmission. Everything's always been a manual, a stick. And I like it because they put that low oil sensor on some of these now, because that makes you want to check your oil. Some of the biggest things that ever happened to lawnmowers is not checking the oil. Oh, I put oil in at the beginning of the season. That don't make a difference. Them little small engines smoke a lot. You may not think so, but they do. But when they are smoking, they're burning oil. And it don't take very long to burn out what little oil goes in there. You know, less than, most of them are just a little bit over a pint of oil that goes into the block. Don't take a lot, you know, before you're down to 7 or 8 ounces of oil in there, and there's not enough. Because at the bottom of that crank on the connecting rod is a little bitty piece of steel about this big with a flap on the end of it, and that's what splashes the oil up. That's where your oil comes from. So. You going back in the house for more coffee? Okay. Now, is that a rider or a push, Bobby? I got to go to the doctor too, RV Lucky, at 10 after 1 today. So about 5 hours I got to be there. So 4.5 hours. So, you know. Oh, you're a rider? Okay. This is pretty cool, Bobby. I had a guy, I bought a bunch of riders from a guy, okay? He had a rider that didn't have a deck on it, but had a brand new engine on it. Brand new. 12 horse Briggs & Stratton electric start. Okay? I bought a John Deere from him. I bought a wheel horse rear engine, rider. One was an MTD, and what was it? Yeah, I think the other one was a Simplicity. Well, I had a guy come up, and you know, because I worked on him, and he come over and he says, "Hey, I give $100 for all these riders." Okay, I had a brand new 12 horse Briggs & Stratton engine on one of them, brand new. Guy come up and says, "I need an engine put on my rider." I said, "Okay." He says, "But I don't have one. You got one?" I said, "Sure." So I took him in and I showed him the one I had. I started it up for him. I said, "See, there you go." He said, "What are you going to do? Take it off in there?" I said, "Yeah, I'll take it off in here." "What do you got to have for it?" This was back in, I'm guessing 2002, 2003, maybe. I tell you what, I'll take $150 for the engine and $75 to take it off and take yours off, put that one on, hook up your belts, and put on the pulleys. So $225. Guy looked at me and said, "Okay, when can you have it done?" I said, "I can have it done today." "Do you got the rider?" He said, "Yeah, it's in the back of the truck, you know." So pulled it out of the back of the truck. He had one of them camper shells on there. They got it out of there, pulled it in. I put it in my garage. They went to go shopping, and they did some other stuff. And they come back about 3 hours later, and there was his lawnmower with a new engine on it. Best money I ever made. Completely paid for everything that I bought. I made $50 profit plus the $75 labor. Good money. Yes, and I'm a tightwad shyster. I sure am. I'll be the first one to talk to you about it. That's what capitalism is, baby. That's what capitalism is. You won't find that on socialism. Good morning, Tammy Sprinkle. You're looking lovely as ever. You're probably right, Tim. Unless he gets that motor off and that Aaron's put on his Craftsman so he can pull that pickup around the yard so he can get mowed underneath it. Yeah. But I'm starting to feel, halfway better again. But maybe I can get the garage cleaned out. I want to put my hot dog equipment and stuff in a storage unit so I can have my garage open on one side. I just put in a new airline system for my air compressor. I've got, impact wrenches and all that other stuff. And that's the best thing to start working on small engines is use a cordless drill with a chuck on it. You'd be surprised how easy it is and how fast you can get a head off a small block engine, off a small engine. Instead of ratcheting it off, 30 seconds and you're done. Beats the hell out of that 2.5, 3 hours taking one bolt by bolt, ratcheting it off. So, but I want to get back into working on that stuff. I made pretty good money doing it. So, you want to buy a shipping? I wish I had room for a shipping container here. I'd buy one myself, but
Yeah.
if I could afford it, I have to go to the dollar store or thrift store see if I can find one. But guy I used to work for, they had 2 shipping containers there, and I said, "Where'd you get them?" He said, "Well, somebody dropped them off one day. Said they'd be back. They needed a place to store them. It was a company. I said they'd be back for them. I said, how long ago was that? He said 10 years. I said, have they ever paid you any rent? He said, no. And I think they owe me more than what the containers are worth. I said, really? He said, yeah. But he has 2 40-footers out there. If I could have, that's what I want, some 40-footers, but I don't have the room for them. Under its own power? You've got to be kidding, Bobby. You got a lot of rain, did you, Bobby? Because if you did, I would let it set right where it's at until after, the ground starts to dry up some. You don't want to tear up your yard. All right, everybody, I got to go to the little boy's room and get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Feel free to talk about me. I know you will. Okay. Meow. Huh. It might be, yeah, it could be easier on the head there, Tim. Good morning, Linda. Welcome back. So, nice to have you all here still. Let's see. Um, I think I'm going to have to buy some banana extract for this wine. Um, I don't think it's making alcohol, but it's not got that much of a banana flavor to it. I'm going to have to try, check it later because usually sometimes the flavor mellows out or comes back after the alcohol process is making, but I have to check it. I don't know. I tasted it. It doesn't have that much of a banana taste to it. Maybe I need more, but probably be better off just to buy the banana extract and put it in there after I filter it. Get all the solids out. So, but I want. Let's see. I should check and see if somebody sells banana extract. Um, Now I can buy banana extract from Amazon. Huh. Nuts.com. Huh. I'll have to check Walmart, see if they have it. I hate going to Walmart. Natural banana flavoring. Your beer without the fuss of fruits. For beer, use 4 gallons for 5 ounces, 4 ounces for 5 gallons. Huh. Michigan Brew Supply. I'll have to check that out. Because I'm going to join their email and I'll get 10% off my first order. I'll have to check that all out. So, I'm looking at the brew guy. He doesn't no longer operate here, so I got to find a new place for my wine supplies. Poof. Welcome back, Bobby. I actually should, when I do this, I should take a quart of it and put it in the freezer and see how much. You're pissed. What happened, Rinda? Somebody folded your sheets wrong? I wouldn't take it. I'd quit. I'd hop in the car and just go home. Take that. Fold your own damn sheets. Would you like to come on up and tell us why you're upset, Rinda? It's Jeff. It's not Saturday? Damn. I was looking so forward to the weekend and get a day off. That's right. Put some itching powder in a Mama Rinda and then leave. Tom's going to write them up. Well, maybe the guy just quit and you guys don't know it yet. It's Friday. Maybe he was busy. Maybe they'd done all this after he quit. If you see me on Wednesday morning, I'm doing the severe weather stuff. Let everyone know what's going on. Okay. You mean if I don't see you on Wednesday? Well, but is it good? I mean, if it's, bad porn, it ain't worth watching. Is it good porn? Inquiring minds want to know. I have no idea. Fire his ass. Play Donald Trump. You're fired. That's all you got to do. You okay? You? Huh? Oh, I thought you was choking. I am worried about you, honey. And I love you so much. There's nothing to get over. I love you with all my heart. You need an aspirin? You want me to make you some chicken soup? I'm making it real. Kicking it with Karen beyond sauerkraut. live stream announcement Tuesday, April 16th, 2019, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, go watch Kicking It with Karen Beyond Sauerkraut. She's a school teacher. She's been in here lots of times. Lovely lady, has a good channel. Does a lot of cooking. It rained hard there last night. (8:30) my time or 8:30 your time? Today, tomorrow, or Wednesday, Bobby? Good morning, Kathy Miller. You're looking lovely as ever. I did. You gotta love her. So. That's some kinky stuff right there, Mama Renda. You sending you kisses. You talking about today or Wednesday, Bobby? So I think 9:30 today, my time, right after my live stream's over, Bobby's going to start his. It'll be a busy day, all right. Oh, come, Kathy, it's not that bad. You wouldn't still be here. That's right. Wednesday, okay. 9:30 Wednesday, Bobby's having a live stream. 9:30 Eastern Standard, 8:30 Central Standard, a.m. Bobby's having a live stream. See you later, Mama. Have a great day. If you only knew. Yep, she loves me. Oh. A what? What do you prefer to call it? I can't hear you. You're sitting there talking. Well, all right. I'll just read what you're talking to the good people for. Huh?
Just go on to your next subject.
Oh, okay. It was Cheerios this morning? All right, Jeff. Save them rice checks for the ice cream at night. I tell you what, though, I did taste some chocolatey Lucky Charms with wintry marshmallows in them, and that was pretty good stuff, man. It was. Oh. What's that? Yeah. I don't eat cereal that often either, but I do like a bowl of cereal every once in a while. You know, you're lucky all the time you don't eat junk. You're right, RV. Bring me that box of Lucky Charms so I can show it to him. Oh, that was pretty cool. I never seen it. I got it actually from the Dollar Tree if they have any more.
Well, yeah, because it says winter.
Yeah. It is a 21.2 ounce box. It's a family box. Look how big that box is. It's wide even. Lucky Magical Winter Fun. Chocolatey Winter Lucky Charms. Chocolate corn cereal with winter marshmallows. It's got snowmen and green snowflakes and light snowflakes, I believe, or snowballs. Pretty cool, man. It's actually pretty good stuff. The Dollar Tree had it. It has, let me see when the expiration date is on this. Best if used September 26th of 2019, so it's got 9 months left on it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go buy some more if I have it. There's enough for about 2 months. There you go. Not when you got all these kids. We got cereal up the yang yang because we got 4 kids here. So, but I thought that was actually a pretty good buy when I seen it. I wish I'd have, if I'd have seen more of it, I'd have bought more. So. They had them Dippin' Dots that we bought and that Renda bought. They had 3 boxes of that. I should have bought all that too while I had it because, you know, $1 a box, that's cheap cereal. So I should have got them, but I didn't. I might go. What's that? I can't hear you, honey. Oh, hi and bye. All right, Junkyard. You take care. Be careful going to Edmond. Kids, yeah. There's 3 here. Me, Bosco, and Sammy. There you go. I got a package of Bosco sticks. They're ham and white cheddar cheese. I think they're actually pretty good. Nobody else likes them, but I thought they were pretty good. Oh. Yeah, the little ones, they love Grandma. You're right. The 5-year-old, she's just like Grandmama herself. It's just a mini me of Grandma. She'll tell me right where to go, right when Grandma does too. Yeah, what Grandma said. What Nana said. Yeah. I say, I love you, Gretchen. I don't love you. So, do you love Nana? Yes. Well, how come you don't love Papa? Because I don't. You make me mad. I said, well, how do I make you mad? I'm because Nana mad. Yeah. I don't act like that's a bad thing. Just for once, I'd like to have one like me. I don't know. Shape up? Hell, I'm already doing everything I can for them.
Oh, right, sitting in your good chair?
What do you want me to do? Run around and play dolls with them?
I'll have Gretchen. That's all.
Okay. I'm going to the doctor at 10 after 1 today, so.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I've told you for the last 4 days. Maybe you should pay attention to me.
All right. I didn't know. I didn't say anything.
That's because you never listen to anything I have to say. Yeah, stop, dog. They love Grandpa. They just don't want you to know it. Yeah, they don't. They don't want me to know it. All right. They don't want to let me know that they love me. I tell you. Harley loves me, the 4-year-old. She'll come walking in. She said, "Papa, can I sit on your lap?" I said, "Yeah." I'll pay her. And she'll sit on my lap. We'll watch TV for a few minutes, and then she'll get on and go.
What's that, once a month?
Yeah.
Why you got the door shut? Quit feeding these people a bunch of shit.
The reason why I got the door shut is because I don't want to be bothered. Leave me alone.
Exactly. So people don't listen to his line. There's a reason why these kids can't tolerate him.
I'm so confused.
Because you're a prick.
I'm
And that's exactly what Gretchen would call you.
a prick. Yeah. And well, thank you.
Who are you saying thank you to?
You.
Oh, I was going to say I was going to have to get on there and set somebody straight.
Well, wait a minute. I'm sorry. You're supposed to call me a jerk.
I can call you anything you want.
Call me a jerk.
No, I won't say it.
Call me a jerk. Well, thank you for the compliment. A jerk is a tug. A tug is a pull. Pull is a poke. Poke. Thanks for the compliment.
You're a moron. Like Brenda said, you are a dork.
A dork. Da swag. How you doing, da swag? Yeah, imagine me all dressed up from a tea party. I'm a little teacup, short and proud. I got along. I can't say that. I just can't imagine it. Right? Just me. Good morning. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever, just me. Did you do something different to your hair? Me and Kathy at it again? Nah, we're always at it. Again? What are you talking about again? I love her dearly. Yes, I do. She loves me too because she bought me a t-shirt the other day with a bullseye on it. I thought, man, that was nice of her. You got me a new t-shirt.
Couldn't even get Gretchen's help yesterday, if you'll recall.
Huh?
You couldn't even get Gretchen's help. Remember when you told her that you needed her to come look at your foot?
Yeah.
She told you she's busy.
she's Dr. I call her Dr. Gretchen because she tends to be a doctor. I said, come look at Papa's foot where I stepped on the glass. She said, no, I'm busy. Can't even get the doctor to make a doctor's call. Well, thank you. Yes, I did. I decided to put it on with a sandblaster. It beats the hell out of that wire, wire brush that I was using to put it on with. That's right. It is. It's getting better. It's still sore and tender, but I can walk on it. I always could walk on it. I just had to be careful, when I first started because I didn't want to put too much pressure on it. It was swelled up for the first day, and then um, it's better. I mean, because they were doing a lot of scraping and digging in that little hole there to make sure all the glass was out of it. So, yeah, it's healing. So. Yep. I was going to say something, but if I do, I know I'm going to get my ass handed to me right out of this chair. So I'm not going to say it. No. You can't let it all out, Keith. That's right. That's right, Bobby. Just tell her. Go ahead. Let it all out. My foot. That's funny. Oh, is that a cut down too? Just let it up. Yeah. My foot would probably heal up a lot faster if she just kissed the boo-boo. She won't do that.
Oh, not in this lifetime. And there's a reason why I went off on those people at Goodwill.
Yeah.
Because I knew dang well when I got home, I was going to hear about this for at least 2 months.
Maybe longer.
My life's going to be miserable. I wanted to make sure theirs were too.
There you go. See? So what's all wrong with your foot there, Jeff? Hey, I completely understand. My feet look terrible. In all actuality, the tops of my feet doesn't feel like there's any meat there whatsoever. It looks like skeleton feet, with the skin on it. And then I used to, when I was in the garbage business, man, I had calluses so thick on the bottom of my feet, it was pathetic. You'd use that callus stone, it would, it would work, but it wouldn't work that great. And, I could walk on probably hot coals and not feel it, but now my feet are starting to pay the price for that. So, no, she's not making my life miserable. I'm always blessed every time I wake up in the morning and I see her lovely face. Last word spoke by dog, Cappy. Remember 25 years ago when I stepped on that glass at Goodwill? Not that again. Oh, I know, Tim. It'll make you miserable for another month. With any luck at all. Huh. I broke one bolt in it. A bone? Or a bolt? Would you have it pinned together or something? You got infected. I got a wound sucker on it now. Yeah. Hey, you got to be careful, man. It'll probably be months before you are probably back to even feeling halfway normal. When I cut myself with that piece of pipe when it fell on my leg, Kathy, you can ask Kathy, man, it was months. It was bad, but it was months we went through going to wound care every Monday and having it worked on. And so, yeah, that was twice a week for the first few weeks. And you guys really don't know pain until they start cutting live stuff off in you without anesthetic. I'm telling you, it hurts. They said that she watched them sit there and cut live skin right off me with scissors. And I'm just sitting there cringing, and and it hurt like hell. Oh, okay. Damn. I'd go with that. If I was you, I would go after the bolt manufacturer. There should be no reason a bolt just by, your foot or what the hell happened here? Huh. We got internet or did it go down? Well, my picture isn't moving. There we go. Hello? All right, now it's working. Yeah, you know when and how much pressure to put on it. They don't know how much pressure they're putting on it when they're putting it in there. That's right, I'm back. Right, I wouldn't do it either unless, you were taught. Yeah, she did all my dressings and stuff when that piece of pipe, I still have a piece of steel rod. It's about this long, about the size of your finger. But it fell from like 4 feet up in the air, and I was in my hover round, and it come right down my leg and went, sliced me. Then this is my leg, and it come right down and went like this. It sliced me about 6, 7 inches. Just peeled the skin right off me. Opened me right up. And the skin was, yeah, the skin was all bunched down by my ankle where it just peeled it down. But they couldn't sew it because the skin was so thin, they couldn't sew it. So they ended up packing it, wrapping a gauze on it, and every week I was going to the wound care clinic, sometimes twice a week. I've got $2,000 worth of bandages, wraps, and anesthetic wipes and all that other stuff in the bedroom where they kept ordering this stuff by the boxes to send to me. And I don't understand why they kept, one box was more than enough to do what I had to do for the entire time. Plus, when I was going to the wound care clinic, and I couldn't even take a shower for what, Kath, 35 days or something like that. They didn't want me even in water. Do all the washing up, sponge bath or whatever, but do not get in the shower. Until, it was like 4 or 5 weeks before I was able to take a shower. I had to wash my hair, standing over the tub, had to take a sponge bath. That's the only thing I could do. It's Monday, you're right. But they did not want, any bath water or shower water running over the wound. And the stuff they put on it, leave that on there for, it'd be on Monday, Leave that on there till Thursday, take it off, put a new one on, and then Monday we'll take it back off and put a new one on. So they were sending me this boxes of stuff, and I'm only changing the Band-Aid, which what it was is a gel pack sort of that you put on your leg, and it it doesn't weigh nothing. It's just real thin, but it absorbs like 50 times its weight. The little bandage does, and it's almost clear plastic. Anyways, you put that on, and they'd put one on Monday. They'd salve it all up and everything and put it on Monday. And then Thursday, Kathy would take it off and put a new one on. And then Monday, they would do the same thing again. So, but they kept sending me boxes of that stuff. No. Yep. Yeah, I was right by it. I'd take a shower, sponge bath, so it was bad. But you couldn't do anything about it. And this was before I had my knee operation, so I couldn't walk. So I couldn't stand in the tub and leave my leg out and take a shower because it just didn't, I didn't have enough strength in my legs to do that. So I was kind of screwed because I had a shower chair, and that was the only way I could take a shower back then. So. Monday Night Raw. Monday. Yep, Monday Night Raw tonight. I like watching wrestling. I know it's fake, but just some of the stuff them guys do in midair, is pretty cool. It wasn't nice to look at, Jeff. And honest to God, I owe my life to Kathy, because if it wouldn't have been for her, I'd probably been dead. Because I got real sick. So, it was all the time she's coming in. Are you okay? Are you okay?
I think we're hallucinating.
Oh, I'm hallucinating? Okay. No, she was really worried because she didn't know if I was going to make it or not. Especially when I spent 7 days in the hospital, 5 days of ICU, and then 2 days in another room. I had a blood clot in the lung. I had pneumonia. They, the EMTs come here and said, nothing's wrong with you. She said, take them anyway. So they took me to the hospital. Come find out I had a blood clot behind my knee. I had one in my lung, and I had pneumonia. So. You're lucky you can't see the bottom of your feet. So, if you want to wrestle, you make Tammy mad, and then it's on. How do you do that, Tim? She says, Tim, take out the garbage. And what do you say? Well, you cooked it, you take it out. Does that make her mad? Now you got your foot in one of them adjustable cast or whatever, so you can walk around, or not, Jeff? Or are you in a wheelchair for right now? Now, I was in a wheelchair, a walker, for years. I walked in and had a knee scope surgery done. They removed 3-inch long bone spurs, fixed 3 meniscus tears, and scraped out a bunch of arthritis. I walked in, didn't walk for almost 5 years. And it was hell. It was pure hell. First 4 or 5 months, I went to the doctor, and they would drain a bunch of fluid out of the knee. That's why you can't walk. A bunch of fluid there, a bunch of fluid. And Kathy wouldn't even sit in there with them when they go to drain it, because they'd bring in that big needle and that big syringe about this big, and they would suck out about 4 or 5 ounces of fluid out of my knee. You got crutches? Okay. But I dealt with that And so did she for years, until finally um, the insurance approved to have a new knee done. So I had to have a gastro bypass because I gained a shit ton of weight after I got sick. I gained so much weight it was pathetic. Even though I was big to begin with, I gained a lot. And then I had to lose 100 pounds. I'm all total right now, I've lost 150 pounds.
I'd say it's been 7 years total since you
Yeah.
was real bad. So I'd say out of the 6 years, you were pretty well.
I was incapacitated for at least 5.5, 6 years out of the last 7 years. I'm just now starting to be able to, I can walk around the block now, right?
Yeah, get your ass up.
I know. Well, one of these days, you want to walk around the block with me?
Why don't you take off yourself? I did a lot of it.
Because I want you to hold my arm so I can be proud.
No, sorry.
Here she,
No.
That's right. She's with me, fellas. Eat your heart out.
No,
So
sorry. Russia's not gonna allow that to happen.
I'll just take Gretchen and Harley with me. They like walking.
Yeah, take someone for a lot.
I tell you what, it used to be fun. I used to take them with a hover round, and you know, something happened one day, and I had to have one of them get off, and she didn't want to get back on. I said, "Hey, you gotta get on here so we can go." I think it was Harley. But they used to love riding the hover round with me. I still got my hover round. I got to put new bit. Well, I don't know who that is. Maybe they'll leave me a message. Hi, this is Connor. I want to talk to you about your application for a job. Connor, how many times I got to tell you I'm not looking for a job? I've told Connor several times I'm not looking for a job. You know what Connor tells me? Beep. They never say, okay, we'll take you off the list. They always hang up on me. After they tell me my phone call is going to be recorded. Oh. But it's not been, it's been, things are looking up better now, but it's been a downhill, or uphill climb for the last few years. So, and I am getting, I'll never be healthy. The doctors have already said that I'll never be healthy, but at least I'm better off now than I was then. Yes, wash your car in the reindeer. Yes, dear. That's right. Electric buck the car in the reindeer. Yes, dear. Play in the traffic on the freeway, dear. Yes, dear. So like I told you guys, I know she loves me because she bought me that Target with a, that T-shirt with a Target on it, a bullseye on it. I thought it was from the store Target. I said, that was nice of you to get me a shirt from Target store. She said, it wasn't that? Oh, what's that? How about you go to the nursing home? All right. Huh. Let's see what they had to say. They left me a message. I think it was the emergency room calling me to see how I was doing. I really couldn't understand her. She wants me to call her back, so I will later. Huh. Well, that's funny there, Tim. Yeah, I'm trained all right, Bobby. I am really trained. So, I'm so trained I don't have a Chevy pickup sitting in my grass. I can tell you that. Where are you at, the swag? Hospitals? Oh, you know, what can I say? They're there if you need them. Oh. We're getting a brand new hospital here in the next couple of years. They're building it right now, but it's going to take a couple of years to finish. Well, I went through that myself. They thought I had cancer too, and that was and it's not an expedient thing, hey, we think you got cancer. We're going to test you. We need you to go test tomorrow. Uh, we can fit you in 6 months. Hey, they think I got cancer. Don't you think it'd be a wise decision to get me in as soon as possible? Like maybe tomorrow? 6 months. When they thought I had cancer, it was 3 months before I seen the first cancer specialist. 2 months after I seen him, the cancer specialist, the reason why it was 3 months, I was supposed to see him in 2 months. I went to the office and then he got hit by a car riding his bicycle during lunch. And it happened the same day I was there. So I had to come back for another appointment a month later. He comes walking in still with a cast on his leg and a cane. So you're in the hospital in PA across the bridge? Well, no. Tim's from PA. So. But yeah, come to find out I didn't have cancer. The hospital here didn't know what they were talking about. They seen a spot on the x-ray and said that it had grown twice the size in 2 years. Well, my daughter has the same thing. She has a nodule in her lung too. And so my uncle had a nodule, or they thought it was a nodule, had a spot in his lung. They went to do they went to look at it. And what it was is one day he was eating peanuts and one went down his windpipe and got caught in his lung. So. He's got to go to surgery on the 22nd to get it removed? Okay. Hopefully everything works out for him. Deadhead, greetings. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. I can't do the Vulcan thing. Sorry about that. Okay, there you go. Mr. Spock. So, could you imagine Sean Connery is Captain James Kirk on Star Trek? Mr. Spock, take us out. Warp 1, Mr. Sulu. That would have been so cool to have Sean Connery be in the captain of Star Trek. You know how James T. Kirk used to do all that stuff? Mr. Scott, give her everything you have. I am, Captain. Well, if you don't give her everything you have, you're fired. I give her everything I have, Captain. You're just going to have to fire me. Okay, Mr. Scott, you're fired. I think that would have been the coolest thing ever is to have Sean Connery as Captain Kirk. So, all right, everybody. So I hate Dad watches all the time. Doctor Who. I don't watch Doctor Who either. All right, everybody. It's 9:29. I got to get out of here. You all have a great day. God bless. Prayers and peace to you all. Take care. Stay safe, stay warm, stay dry. And prayers and peace. And we will see you guys tomorrow. If you're so inclined to join me tomorrow, I'll be back here at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time again. Y'all have a great day. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. I really do. Sorry about that. There we go. Take care, everybody.